Jonathan, last name Gulliver, Gulliver. I am the Acting Highway Administrator at Mass DOT. So I am here today along with all of my colleagues to talk briefly to you about this beautiful bridge project, the Fore River Bridge, which will replace the temporary bridge that you see over here to my left, your right, and with the new permanent bridge that's right behind us. So our Mass DOT crews and contractors are making great progress on it, and we have hit the stage now, as you can plainly see by the construction behind us and in front of us here, that we have hit a point where a critical stage in the project. The bridge is done, it's ready to go, but we need to start connecting all the connecting ramps and roadways to it. So this will require us to begin shifting traffic off of the temporary bridge while we conduct these operations, which will lead to the following traffic impacts. Starting on the evening of June 2nd and lasting throughout the summer until September 1st, there will be just one lane of traffic in each direction on Route 3A over the Fore River Bridge at all times. Again, this lane reduction is necessary for us to connect the existing roadways and ramp systems to the new bridge. We have placed roadway signs along the route so the drivers are aware of this upcoming change, and we are holding the first of a series of public meetings tonight so local residents can learn more about how we're conducting the process. We're also strongly urging drivers to consider using any one of a variety of mass transit opportunities available to them. Drivers coming into Boston can choose to drive over to an MBTA ferry terminal that's less than a mile down the road from where we are standing right now. The terminal has a very large parking lot with excess capacity during the regular week, so there's no problem with parking. And the ferry ride itself is only a short 30-minute trip or so into Boston. Current bus routes that currently are using the bridge are going to continue to use the bridge throughout this process. In addition, drivers can also choose to get into Boston on the commuter rail, as there are many station stops in this general area. And another option for drivers is to utilize the Plymouth-Brockton bus line, which has a stop in this region, and drivers may find that to be an option that's comfortable and easier than driving. Once this summer phase is completed and starting September 1st, we're going to have 3 lanes of traffic available to the commuting public. And what that means is that we're going to utilize a zipper-style lane in the middle so that we can adjust traffic patterns depending on the time of day to accommodate those peak traveling hours during rush hour. So on the morning commute, we're going to shift traffic. Again, this is going to be starting September 1st. We're going to shift traffic so that there's 2 lanes inbound into Boston area. And in the afternoon, we're going to do the opposite so that there's 2 lanes outbound. So north in the morning, south in the evening. Also, as of September 1st, essentially because of those changes, drivers who currently are used to having the 2 lanes that they have right now, they're going to essentially see the same thing as a result of that zipper lane style process. By October 1st, so 1 month later, we anticipate that the progress that our contractor has been able to make through this process will enable us to achieve full beneficial use of the bridge. That means all 4 travel lanes, starting October 1st, will be flowing in each direction, so we will have the full bridge available to us. Although these upcoming lane reductions that are happening starting shortly are going to impact traffic, we're taking a multimodal approach to try to get motorists and commuters to where they want to be. So we're using all the tools in our toolbox to try to get them there. And again, we want to ensure that drivers know that there are several steps that we can take to minimize delays and reach their jobs, businesses, home, friends, and families quickly and efficiently. So I want to underscore, as of June 2nd, drivers should consider getting in and out of Boston by utilizing ferry or commuter rail. They can utilize the Kingston-Plymouth commuter rail line and park at the South Weymouth or Abington stations. They can also use the Greenbush line and park in Antasket Junction or Cohasset to travel into Boston, or they can take the Hingham Ferry, which reaches Boston again in about 30 minutes. Drivers who do choose to drive all the way in are also encouraged to use all the variety of tools that are out there available to them to predict how long their trip will take. We have, of course, Mass DOT's mass511.com. There's also our GoTime travel app that they can download for smartphones, or of course you can use Waze or Google Maps in order to help you make an informed decision on when you should leave to get to your destination on time. Additionally, we have identified a most likely alternate route for drivers. This route's going to include, this route involves traveling between Quincy and Weymouth via the Southern Artery, Quincy Avenue, Commercial Street, and North Street. MassDOT is proactively working to optimize traffic flow through all the intersections on that route I just described by adjusting the timing of signals to better help accommodate additional vehicles. We will also be deploying law enforcement details throughout that route at numerous points so that they can help smooth out traffic when needed. So, when this traffic shift occurs at the beginning of June, our crews will be working immediately to start work on removing the existing bridge, and they will start on a 20-hour a day, 6-day-a-week schedule in order to expedite this phase of construction. Traffic will also be monitored on a daily basis using an on-site command center in order to alleviate congestion, and real-time traffic management systems will be put in place to show travel times through the work zone. We have already activated a number of message boards. You may have seen some as you were coming here today, and we'll be hosting, again, 2 public meetings. One of them will be tonight in order to connect members of the communities and make sure they understand what the impacts are going to be. As part of our ongoing commitment to minimizing the impact of the traveling public, MassDOT has carefully selected this window of time during the summer to coincide with the lower traffic volumes expected during the summer months. We appreciate the media's help in helping spread awareness of this traffic impacts and encouraging drivers to use the ferry, commuter rail, the Plymouth and Brockton bus line, ensuring that drivers know what is happening and they are cognizant of the traffic impacts that they can expect before they head onto our roadways to their destinations. As always, we appreciate the patience and understanding of the traveling public. I think they all realize that this is a very important project and it's going to make their lives easier in the long run. But we also want to especially thank the residents and the local elected officials in Braintree, Quincy, and Weymouth who are most directly impacted by this project and have been waiting for this project for a very long time, which will ultimately, again, provide many years of benefits for travelers throughout the area. I also want to take a moment and acknowledge the hard work of our contractor, White Skanska, and especially our own staff, MassDOT's engineers and staff who have worked so hard to get us to where we are today. And, you know, we build a lot of bridges, but there's always something special about a movable bridge like this one. This is a beautiful structure that has really come along well. And I hope that everybody who travels over it's going to appreciate it for many years to come. We're really looking forward to putting it into full service. This new bridge is going to require less maintenance work that requires lane reductions and traffic impacts, unlike the current one does now. We will have a faster opening and traveling, meaning for fewer delays for drivers, which will also minimize traffic noise across the bridge, and it will not have the weather-related problems that the existing bridge has had historically. So thank you very much again for helping us spread the word on this upcoming and important change. And while you're here, I really urge you to take the opportunity to go up and take a look at the bridge. I believe we're going to put it up and down for you so you can see it in action. Thank you.